Welcome to Caribbean Global Network News and Sports. I'm Scott Wilson. In today's headline, Jamaican media icon has died. And in sports, Gayle breaks another record. Doraine Samuels remembered. Tributes continue to pour in for veteran broadcaster Doraine Samuels, who succumbed to her fight with cancer yesterday at age 59. Tributes have been posted on varying platforms by fellow broadcasters, celebrities, and the thousands whose lives she touched while on air. Samuels had officially retired from the RJR Gleaner Communications Group on January 11 after nearly 40 years in media. In the meantime, President of the Press Association of Jamaica, PAJ, George Davis, says Samuels' passing will leave a significant void in the profession. Quote, "She was a breath of fresh air on the airwaves, and we welcomed her into our homes daily over the decades, whether she was delivering the major newscasts on RJR or hosting her various radio programs, the Sunday Magazine, Jamaica Today, and Doraine's Coffee Break," end quote, Davis said in the release. For 14 years, she co-anchored primetime news on TVJ. Ruel Reid saga deepens. Even as Ruel Reid's fellow church members have expressed shock at his resignation, amid serious corruption allegations, the Board of Management at Jamaica College has sent him on leave. Reid, who was appointed principal at JC in 2006, was granted special leave to take up the job as Minister of Education. Reid was asked to resign by Prime Minister Andrew Holness 1 week ago over corruption allegations involving the Caribbean Maritime University, CMU, the National Education Trust, and Heart Trust National Training Agency. The police are currently investigating, while the Office of the Prime Minister has also launched its own review. The Jamaica Board said Wayne Robinson will continue to act as principal. In the meantime, Minister without portfolio Carl Samuda has been assigned to the Education Ministry. Antigua's Prime Minister embarrassed by Carom leaders. Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, Gaston Brown, expressed his disappointment with the Caribbean community Carom leaders from the Bahamas, the Dominican Republic, Haiti, Jamaica, and St. Lucia, who met recently with U.S. President Donald Trump at his private residence in Palm Beach, Florida. In a Facebook post on the weekend, Brown stated, quote, "I feel embarrassed for those weak-minded leaders who allowed themselves to be used by carrying out the agenda of others," end quote. CARICOM must continue its sustaining position by standing on principle without inducements or fear of reprisal, he added, in reference to Trump pledging investment for the Caribbean countries whose leaders he hosted. The ministers met with Trump in Florida to discuss the deepening political crisis in Venezuela. And over to sport. Gayle hits fastest 4,000 runs in Indian Premier League history. Cricketer Gayle continues to impress with his latest feat, reaching 4,000 IPL India Premier League runs in his 120th innings. Gayle on Monday broke David Warner's record to become the fastest player to reach 4,000 runs in the Indian Premier League. His latest achievement makes him the second overseas player after David Warner to score 4,000 runs in the IPL. The decorated cricketer is also the only man with 500s in the IPL. He played a few seasons for Royal Challengers Bangalore before moving to Kings 11 Punjab in 2018. Christopher Taylor injured. There has been speculation that Calabar's sprint star Christopher Taylor seemed to have picked up an injury on his way to winning Heat 1 of the boys' Class 1 200-meter at the ISA Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletic Championship at the National Stadium Tuesday evening. Taylor broke his stride and grimaced as he came off the curve before recovering to win the event in 21.69 seconds to book his place in the semi-finals. Calabar then suffered a setback in Heat 5 when medal hopeful Chadwick Stewart pulled up on the curve with what appeared to be a leg injury. The championships continue today. That's it for CGN News and Sports. I am Scott Wilson. Pleasant viewing.